Masks, hand sanitizer, and a backpack are now the common thing you see when a student is walking down their school hallway. At Hatboro-Horsham High School, coronavirus has now been adapted into their everyday lives. But COVID-19 hasn't deterred students from school activities like Minithon.
A Minithon is a smaller version of Thon from Penn State, the dance thon that raises money for childhood cancer. All that money goes to research and to help parents pay the bills.
One of the biggest difficulties is not having meetings in person. There are 5 student leaders, one of which is me. It's hard because some of us are in the building running the meeting, others of us are not in the building, and that kind of poses difficulties. Another is trying to spread the word out. Since we're not all in person, it's very difficult to have announcements. Or if you're at home, you might not see flyers posted around the school. So spreading the word is really difficult, but we have overcome that and we have done amazing fundraisers so far. So I'm really proud of us for that.
Another example of how students are overcoming the challenges of today is the HH Interact Club.
Interact is a volunteering club where we do fun activities such as coloring clouds for Sarah Smiles Foundation. The officers had to be innovative with coming up with new ideas of how we can hold events because with the COVID restrictions set by the school, we weren't able to gather in large crowds. We've had great opportunities to work with new foundations such as Sarah Smiles this year that have virtual options to volunteer. That's why this event was so good because it was something different and something that people didn't have to spend money to do. They could donate their time instead of their money.
HHTV also adapted to the COVID pandemic by live streaming dozens of events since September. High school students eagerly stepped up to the challenge of producing sporting events so the community could safely watch from home.
It's definitely been an experience. Usually I'm used to, my past 3 years, I've been used to having a full crew. I'm pretty sure we've only had a full crew 2 times. Usually me, the announcer, and one other camera person. And then there's Mr. A and Miss T, and then that's usually it. I mean, I think I've done almost 25 events this year. I felt completely safe. We're spread apart. I feel like as long as you follow the guidelines, you should be good and just have fun.
Helping Little Hands is another club at HH that helps children with cancer. COVID-19 hasn't stopped them from sending patients some cheer.
Through our rock painting initiative this year, we painted rocks for teenage oncology patients through the Most Important Person Foundation. We painted inspirational messages and doodles on the rocks, and they turned out very well. It was nice to be able to boost up the teenagers' days by painting the rocks.
These clubs are just a few examples of how our students have met the challenges of a pandemic while still being cautious participating in their activities. Reporting for HHTV, I'm Amanda Trevel.